I'm Jill.
And I'm Bill.
We're going to be telling an African folktale.
It was a time of a great famine and a great drought out on the plains of Africa. All of the people had left. The villagers, the people had moved over to the sides of the mountain, to the sides of the river, and to the sides of the lake, because there was no more food on the plain. The animals were forced to scour the plain looking for food. And as the food became harder and harder for the herds to find, they decided to send out scouts to look for a source of food. And so it was these scouts who started moving into the interior of the Great Plain, and it was there, east, south, north, west, they all spotted a giant tree in the middle of the plain with a huge canopy of green leaves. And it was then that they decided to converge on that tree.
Being the fastest, the cheetah arrived first. Next came the gazelle, the giraffe, the zebra. A little while later lumbered in the hippopotamus, followed by the elephant. The monkey came scurrying across the plains. Slowly, a snake slithered up, and all the animals sat down to rest. The monkey looked up. Look, look, there's food up in that tree. Giraffe, you're tall, you can reach.
I can try. And with that, the giraffe slowly unfolded his legs and stood up to his full height. And he reached his neck as far up as he could, but he still couldn't reach the lowest branch. So he kicked back and he put his hoofs up onto the tree, and he reached even higher with his neck, but still it was no use. I can't do it. Monkey, you try. You climb trees. You can get it.
I can climb. The monkey ran over to the tree and tried scurrying up the tree. It was quite a large trunk. And he got up a few feet and slid all the way down. It's no use. The trunk is too smooth. I can't climb the tree. Elephant, you try.
Okay. I can go butt it with my head and try and blow it out with my trunk. And with that, he ran over to the tree and butted it with his head and went, but it was no use. The tree didn't budge, and none of the fruit fell from the tree. They were so discouraged, he just fell back down onto the ground. They didn't know what else to do. They started discussing, how could we get this?
About that time, Old Turtle arrived. He'd been traveling for days and days. He enjoyed the coolness of the tree, and he looked, what is going on? You all look so sad.
Oh, we are so tired and so hungry, and we're trying to get the fruit. Look at that lovely fruit up in the tree, but we just can't find a way to do it. We tried everything. Do you have any ideas?
I remember a story that my great-great-great-grandmother told me about this tree that is full of all the fruits of the world. If you can just say the name of the tree, the branches will bow down and you can eat your fill.
Baobab,
Banana tree,
lollipalm,
ungali,
mahogany.
bush willow.
It was no use. They named every tree that they could think of in Africa, and not a single thing happened to that tree.
I remember now. My great-grandmother told me that on top of the highest mountain in Africa, there is a wise elder. He's the only one who knows the name of the tree.
Perhaps then we can send someone out there, said the lion. I think we should send the cheetah. The cheetah's the fastest of all the animals here. And with that, the cheetah loped off across the plain, and he went to the foot of the mountain, and there at the foot of the mountain, he saw a path leading up into the hills. And with that, he ran up there with only one focus. His focus was to get to the top of the mountain and find that wise elder and find out the name of the tree and bring it back to the group. Now, if you want to find out the rest of the story, we are doing this on Saturday at the Blue Tree Festival in Norcross, Georgia.
All right.